Hello my dear health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here, and today I've got an exciting and unexpected recipe for you and a way for you to use up these courgettes that are abundant right now. So I present you a courgette and prune crumble. Let's begin. So that sounds a little bit strange, doesn't it? Courgette in a sweet recipe, but trust me, it really works. So what you're gonna need two medium-sized courgettes, and I've halved them and then I sliced them in really thin slices like that with my mandolin, or you could like really thinly slice it with your knife as well. So this is two medium-sized courgettes. Then I've got 2 cups of soft prunes. That together with the courgette is just an amazing flavor. Then I've got half a cup of sultanas, or you could use raisins or currants as well. So half a cup of those. Then I've got a bit of water, that's about 1/4 cup of water, just to add a little bit of extra liquid, although we will have quite a lot of liquid coming from the courgettes themselves. And then I've got a little bit of tanginess here from about a tablespoon of lime juice. So this is about half a lime juice, or you could use lemon juice, or also you could put like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar as well. So that is for the base, and then for the crumble, I've got basically 3 ingredients, or 4 if you put a little bit of a dash of salt as well. So 1 cup of rolled oats, half a cup of ground almonds. So this is 1/4 cup of almonds ground up into a flour here, so about half a cup. And we'll need 3 tablespoons of maple syrup as well. So let's begin with the base. So I've got my my pot here. I've got a non-stick pot, or you could use a stainless steel pot as well. So I'm going to add my courgette. So basically I'm just adding all the ingredients for the base. So my courgette, then my prunes, the half a cup of raisins or sultanas here as well. A 1/4 cup of water just to give that extra liquid, and this lime juice we're going to actually mix in at the very end once that's cooked, so that it's kind of nice and zingy and fresh still. So, and basically we want to cook it on kind of medium low, because it needs to sweat, cook, but not to be too hot so it doesn't burn. And we need actually a lid for this, so I'll grab my lid. So yeah, you really want a lid for this, because you need to keep like the moisture stewing inside there. So I'll wait for this to heat up, then mix it through and let it kind of slowly simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And while this is happening, I'm gonna proceed on making my top, so the topping for the crumble, and it's so simple. All you need to do is add your ground almonds to your oats. Then I'll put a couple of grains of some salt, or a pinch of salt. I'm going to actually mix that first a little bit, so that the almonds and the oats distribute evenly with the salt as well. And then I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup just to bind it into little clusters. 1, 2, 3, and then just mix it up and distribute in kind of pretty much even little clumps. So this is looking pretty good. So that's our topping ready. and we're gonna give this a few minutes and see how it's cooking. So this has been cooking for about 5 or so minutes, and as you can see, the courgettes have really starting to soften and disintegrate. I think we actually could do with a little bit more water, so maybe 1/3 of a cup altogether. So I might add just a tad more water just to make sure we do not run out of liquid and start burning the ingredients. So actually I'm going to add about another 1/4 of a cup just to make sure we've got enough liquid here. And then I'm going to cover and simmer it for another 5 to 10 minutes, just until it's really nice and soft and the courgette kind of mostly disintegrated. So it's been about 15 minutes altogether now, and you can tell that it's ready because courgette pretty much lost the greenness, you know, lost that green color. It's kind of more like red looking, not red, sorry, kind of yellow looking. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch this off now. And you can see it's really starting to disintegrate, the courgette. And then I'm gonna just add that lime juice I've got here and mix it through, just for a little bit of zinginess and freshness here. So now we are ready to put it in some kind of glass or maybe ceramic dish, or whatever dish you're using for your crumble that is oven proof. And then we'll just distribute this evenly. And I'm also preheating my oven on 170 degrees fan oven, or it's about 190 degrees if it's a regular non-fan oven. It's Celcius, of course. So yeah, so that's it distributed more or less evenly. And now we can proceed by adding the crumble topping. I think I've put a little slightly bit too much of the maple syrup. It's really clumped up, but you probably, you know, I was very generous with my tablespoons of maple syrup. Don't put too much. You need to be able to kind of still sprinkle this on fairly easily. I always find that this is a very satisfying part to put the crumble on. So yeah, so that is ready to be put into the oven. Ooh, it's a bit warm. I probably need my mitts. So that is ready to be put into the oven for about 30 minutes, and then that'll be ready to taste test. The crumble is done. It's been resting for a little while, so it's not piping hot, and I've spooned myself a little. As you can see, it's really nice, and you can hear it's quite crunchy at the top. So let me just try it. It's definitely crunchy on the top. That's what you want from a good crumble. And oh my goodness, the insides taste so delicious. Yummy. That prune and courgette just blended so well together that you can't tell that there's a vegetable in here. And then you get a sultana as well. Oh wow, this is really good, guys. Give this a go and let me know what you thought. I really like apple or rhubarb crumble, or rhubarb mixed with apple, but this is, you know, even more amazing, I think. Well, I don't know, actually. I think sometimes you're in the mood for one or the other, but this is a great way to use up your abundant courgette at this time. So I hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and also some healthy natural weight loss tips. And remember guys, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in the body. Until next time.